Hello everyone, it's Sunday so that means we're streaming. I'm Oni Black Mage and we are playing 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I'm getting pretty close to the end. I doubt we'll finish it tonight, but we will definitely be finishing it this week. We are getting so very close to so many things. So unfortunately we cannot jump into the battle just yet because we have to 100% all of the story. Though, we're not that far behind, at 81%. How's it going, Zaf? How's it going, mister? Thanks for joining chat. Hope you're having a great night. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Happy New Year to everyone, by the way. To new beginnings. To health, wealth, and good fortune, everyone. Jam, how's it going today?
I'm home.
Zion, how's it going? Nice to see you. Almost done with the story. Yeah, we're going to finish it this week, for sure. Maybe not tonight, but definitely this week. Probably Tuesday. Because Monday, tomorrow, I want to premiere Valkyrie Profile. You may be saying, hey, I thought Valkyrie Profile was supposed to be done for the end of the month. Yeah, stuff happened. But you're going to get it tomorrow. Please look forward to Valkyrie Profile 2 tomorrow.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
Yakushiji?
Sorry. Did I wake you?
Hey, Geiger, watching
That dream.
Gao Geiger.
The woman at Sumire Bridge. It was Fuyusaka-san.
I think I watched Gao Geiger once.
What?
Oh no. You heard me?
Fuyusaka-san is in your class, right?
This has nothing to do with you.
Was he dreaming? Or remembering? And why about her?
What a nice evening.
Fluffy.
That reminds me, where are we? Pretty straightforward with Megami.
I shot Tomi.
Then I stand corrected. Looks like you had it in you after all. A deal's a deal. I'll poke inside Juro's head for you.
What does Juro's dream mean?
What are you talking about?
The one about Iori Fuyusaka.
I don't make New Year's resolutions, but I
dreaming
can
about
say
her?
that I have been getting myself
Don't
more
ask
into the
me.
habit of
I had nothing to
being
do
more
with it.
consistent with my production.
Seems like he dreamt it on his
I always
own.
said do a little bit every single day. And now I'm meaning that to
He
mean
is a
more
boy,
projects too.
And right at that special age.
And I'm not necessarily working harder per
surprised
se,
he
because
dreams
working
about the
harder
girl
doesn't
he's
mean you're working
into.
more efficiently or working smarter.
That's not true.
I'm minimizing my
really be
inefficiency.
true? Does Juro have feelings for that girl?
Are you planning on doing a
know what
recap of
that
this game?
means?
Yes, but not
You're in the
immediately.
past
I
now,
will
right?
do a review though. I do
Well,
have some
maybe
things
this,
to say,
Juro.
which is why when we're done
Enough.
with this, I'll give a very
How about I
brief,
give you an order that'll change that?
you know, end credits review like we always do, post game
Iori
sort of thoughts.
Fuyusaka's a witch.
But it won't be the formal review. The formal
So
review is going to be a
she's
little bit
one
more
too.
critical.
Indeed. Time to shoot and drag her onto the battlefield.
Matt, is this a point-and-click adventure game? It is not.
Fluffy? Is this your idea of a joke?
Keep in mind there's not really going to be a battle for a while, so we have a lot of story to catch up on to hit the 100%. So settle in.
What are you doing?
Wait, where'd he go? Oh.
Wait, how How did you get here?
Is the audio a bit low? I know the audio's set lower than the mic volume, if that's what you're referencing. But it's the same volume it's always been.
Are you trying to mess with me?
Oh, what? What's up with you? Is this about the other night?
No, that has nothing to
That
do
other
with
cat
it.
might have just been the cat, and this
I knew
cat
you were
is
being annoying.
Fluffy.
Maybe I need a break.
And she's gonna go pet the other cat, because this one isn't real.
You'll feel better after you shoot Fuyusaka. You know you want to.
I'm only doing it because she's a witch.
They say jealousy is flattering, but lying about it is just sad.
I wonder if I had looked at over where Miwako was looking, if we would have seen something different.
We were just talking about Nanji-kun. You remember, right?
Iori
She
Fuyusaka.
said she wasn't interested, but it totally seemed like she was. So, yeah, there's that.
Come on, Miwa-chan. You're always looking for
Fuyusaka-san.
romance.
You said the same thing about
you
me
have
and
a second?
Kurabe-kun. Oh, you're in Natchan's class, right?
Yes, I'm Yakushiji. Could I talk to you? Just the two of us?
Huh? Well, sure. I don't mind.
How about on the roof? Is that okay?
All right, then.
Just pushes
See
her
you
off
later,
the
Miwa-chan.
roof.
So what is it?
Oh, it's a little hard to talk about here. That's... Is he looking for me? This isn't good.
So...
Oh,
Oh, hey, Nanji-kun.
Hey, Fuyusaka. Who's that?
Yakushiji-san. She's from 1C.
Is that right?
can't let that happen.
I like how that was just an
Actually,
imagination.
not the roof. Let's go that way.
I still think Miwako's part of the simulation. Is this an RPG type game? It's about 70% visual novel and 30% tower defense RTS light. But yeah, it's an RPG.
So... what did you want to talk about?
But it's heavy on the visual novel side.
Juro is mine. How dare you try to take him away from me? No, that's not why I'm doing this. This is... for him.
And look at the girls' bathroom. They just leave some stalls wide open. You would never see that in a boys' bathroom. In a boys' bathroom, we don't have doors at all.
Kurabe-kun?
But... is it really? Who is this for? This is for me.
Yakushiji-san?
Even so.
And that's why she got shot in the thigh.
Iori-chan! Are you okay? Huh? Miwa-chan? Why am I... how did I get here?
It's gonna leave the scene of crime.
What did you do to Iori-chan? Miwa-chan... This girl's been acting strange, Iori-chan. I saw her just this morning in front of the school. She was talking to the gate, like it could talk back or something.
To the... gate? You mean you couldn't see Fluffy?
Oh my god, she even named it!
But we already knew this already, though. Yeah, the Jiro
Yes.
Karabe event.
I'm back.
I'm curious what her revelation is going to be,
Jiro.
though. Fuyusaka's last shot won #1 for best Sentinel activation pose. Okay. I wonder whose forum named that. Curiously specific. They changed on her music.
What should I make for dinner?
Hey Sam, how's it going today?
I think we have some ground beef. I'll make Jiro's favorite meal. Time to cook some hamburger
This, yeah.
steak. And done.
Something smells good.
You're awake. Just in time for dinner.
Am I... Juro Izumi?
What? Oh. Are you saying... Do you remember me?
You knew about this? That these dreams are really his memories?
Ah, so this is after that
Please,
part.
you have to tell me.
Oh, that's right, because this is after the Jiro Karabe part. So he knows about Jiro Karabe.
His memories haven't returned yet. Is what Fluffy's been doing really working?
It sounds like
I
he's trying to
hope so.
invade his nanomachines. It's from the official VanillaWare 13 Sentinels 1-year anniversary livestream. Ha.
You're Jiro Kurabe.
Why are you saying that?
It's all I can say. I made a promise to Tamao-san.
My grandma?
Please, don't ask me anything else. I won't be able to continue staying here if you do.
I don't understand.
Jiro.
Yeah, I'm curious about this too.
Jiro. I can't believe you're really gone. The Jiro I knew
There's Nenji's handkerchief.
can never come back.
I wonder if she's the one who throws the wad of paper on the ground that we keep seeing in everyone's scenario.
Megami-san, so this is where you went.
You were with Jiro earlier.
I suppose this is technically the first time we've met. I'm Tamao Karabe. You were crying. Poor thing.
Well, what do you want?
I know you have feelings for Jiro.
What does that have to do with anything?
You desire to be by his side, do you not?
Oh, well, of course I do.
Then you will do just that. I'll make the arrangements.
What?
However, I have two conditions. First, you will treat him as Jiro Karabe.
Huh?
You must not tell him anything about the future. Or about himself.
But why?
It's the only way to keep him safe.
I don't understand.
Can you do it? Can you treat him only as Jiro Karabe?
I'm surprised she's not
Well,
questioning why Jiro's
I-
grandmother is wearing the same high school outfit she is and looks significantly younger.
My other condition. If he starts to remember he's Juro Izumi, you must tell me immediately.
But he is. Why would that be bad?
It would be dangerous if he became Juro Izumi. Very dangerous. The reasons are unimportant. If you agree to these two conditions, you can live with him. What will you do?
I accept.
How wonderful.
I wonder what the key was, why we needed
Here.
to Malkarabe.
These documents make it legal for you to live with him.
A rental agreement?
I'll tell
I just
Morimura-san
happen
of
to
our
have it
arrangement
here.
myself. Please, go to Juro now.
Oh. Thank you. Fluffy. Can nobody else see you?
And that's the real one, I bet. The other one hangs out over there.
Juro. Juro. Miss Morimura.
So, you've been living at the Karabe house.
Oh, yes.
Has there been any change? Has he said anything strange? Any confusion about being Juro Izumi?
What makes you ask that?
It sounds like you know something.
Don't tell me. You know something?
Excuse me.
Karabe-kun, is something wrong? You look pale.
Tell me the truth. I'm actually Juro Izumi, aren't I? The way I am now is
Yeah, this is
something
that
you
scene we
created.
saw earlier in his timeline.
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in my dreams. The one I saw on Sumire Bridge. It's not Fuyusaka-san. It's you. Chihiro Morimura.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you been aware this whole time?
Karabe-kun?
Juro!
Get him. Shoot him down.
What was that about?
I don't know.
She can run when she wants to. Look at this guy wearing this coat indoors.
Hey,
Fluffy, you're talking to me here? Won't other people see?
this is an emergency. Juro's been taken.
What?
That idiot. He got too close to some dangerous people.
Dangerous?
Those who use magic for their own means. You went there before. The abandoned factory in Higoromocho.
Yeah, I wondered why she
They're
came
going
out of
to
there.
alter his memories. You need to go there again. You need to rescue Juro. Damn it. He's getting too far.
He's gone? I knew he wasn't real. No, it doesn't matter. Right now, Juro needs
And
me.
then she shoots Takatoshi.
I'm on my way, Juro.
See, some sequences do line up. One right after the other.
Juro, this way.
Wait! Are you with him?
You know Fluffy?
Fluffy?
Don't worry. He can make you better. You're starting to recognize what's in your dreams, aren't you? Do you remember me?
It's not exactly like that. I finally understand. The things I remember, they aren't from the Juro you know.
No, that can't be. Why would you say that?
The things I saw in my dreams, they're memories. And the only memory I have of you is when I shot and killed you. I was worried. I was so afraid that I'd hurt you again. Because
Who are you? Is there really nothing left? There's no trace of him inside you? No. I betrayed everyone. I betrayed Tommy. It was all a lie. I'm such an idiot.
Yakushiji.
That cat.
He was about to
What
say
was
something.
the point?
Wait.
I think this Juro was coming around to her anyway, even if it wasn't the original one. We're gonna finish her timeline. Man, so fast.
Juro, he really is gone forever. Are you all right?
You by yourself?
I am. Are you by yourself too?
There's someone coming. Can you stay and talk till then?
Making a child wait all by herself. Of course. I'll stay here until they come get you.
Where's your friends?
Well, I have some at school.
No, silly. I'm not talking about them. I mean your friend that told you to update the decode. Hmm? What's wrong? You look like a scared kitten. Hold it right there.
Who are you?
Who ordered you to update the decode?
Decode? Do you mean the Deimos code?
Just pulls out a gun.
Yep,
It's so
I
funny.
know it wasn't you. Tell me who it was.
It was a cat.
Huh?
A fluffy black cat with a white-tipped tail.
So you caught her.
Renia Goto.
You're late, Goto-kun.
For Rafa, why the Gundam reference on the titles? Because this is a mobile suit themed game. You may not see it in the too much because we're not doing a battle one, or at least we may get to one, but I doubt it. But yeah, I'm a big Gundam fan. This has giant mechs in it. I made the connection.
Did you know? Do you understand what you did to me?
I sealed your powers as a witch. To fight the kaiju. That's what I was told.
Witches and cats. Interesting story.
I thought you'd be able to see through the ruse a bit more.
Wanna know what you shot him with? It was nanomachines. They added code to the ones already in their bodies.
The code expands the kaiju's capabilities. How strong it will allow them to become.
Interesting.
We have no way of knowing.
That can't be.
The one behind all this. The one who manipulated you. It seems they are trying to take control of the decode. If they succeed, they will also have control of the Sentinel dock in the factory. In other words, we lose all our means of defense.
Nanomachines are in Turn A Gundam. Man, I haven't seen Turn A Gundam in years. I don't remember anything about it. I saw
Are
it
you
once,
aware
and I
of who
thought it
that
was
cat
just
is?
and I never watched it again.
No.
That seems bad. He must have known this would happen. He had a plan. That's why he used the girl, so we couldn't trace it back to him.
But that very cleverness is what proves it was him.
So, who is he?
No one you'd have heard of. He's a criminal from the future.
A criminal. From the very beginning, it was all lies. I won't forgive him. Not ever.
You're not gonna stop me? Okay. I like Universal Century as
There
well,
you are.
for the most part, but it is so
About time
hit or
you got
miss with
back.
so many Universal Century series. There's some that are, really good, and like honestly the series best, of course, even including the side ones. But there are so many that are just snore fests.
You lied to me. About
Or just frankly
everything.
not that interesting.
You seem mad. But I haven't lied to you.
But I just remember Turn A just being kind of meh. That's all I remember.
You're a criminal from the future. I know you are. All that about ancient civilizations and curses. You've been playing me for a fool the whole time!
I haven't been lying. There is an ancient civilization. This may look like the 20th century, but it's not. Humanity actually died out in the 22nd century. It's been millions of years since then.
Oh.
So, in reality, the 22nd century is an ancient civilization.
So you're saying this isn't the real world? No, more lies! You convinced me to shoot my friends with this thing. And now you're in control of the kaiju and the Sentinels. Was that your goal all along? To end humanity?
I've already told you. This is a game. I'm only making preparations.
A game where our lives are on the line?
Not if things go the way I want them to. I can get you all out of here alive.
I'll tell you one series I didn't like. I know a lot of people like it. I couldn't stand it. To date, it's my least favorite Gundam series. And that's Gundam Seed. I did not like Seed at all. To me, it was it was just a worse retelling of Mobile Suit Gundam. And the moment I realized that, and it just started getting worse and worse, I'm like, this is just bad. I could not stand Seed. I didn't even watch Seed Destiny. Like, you can tell me it's better, I don't care. I don't like Seed. There's some suit designs that are cool in Seed, but I don't care about Seed at all. Seed is just blech to me.
Whose memories are in Juro?
Ah, right. That. Those are my memories, actually. It's not my
Everyone
fault,
hates
though.
Seed. Really? I could have sworn there's a ton
really
of people who
think I
love
believe
Seed.
your lies
There's a
again?
ton of people who seem to like look at
I
the
don't
suits from
imagine
Seed and
you
like, oh dude, yeah, Seed.
You were
And I'm like,
using
oh my
Juro too,
god.
weren't you?
I
It was
hate
not my
Seed
intention.
so much. It is
In
so
the end,
bad. It is
that is
sickeningly
what
bad.
happened.
Double O is great though.
You need to give up on trying to bring him back.
You know, Z's great. I loved Unicorn. Unicorn to me was a breath of fresh air.
By
But
the way, I
but
forgot to
I think
mention-
it started better than it
You're
finished,
the final witch.
to be honest.
But you
I
don't
like
have to meet the
Unicorn
same
overall,
fates
and
as
I
the
love the
rest of
suit
them.
itself. But
Wait,
I think the series started very, very strong and just got kind of okay. It still ended up good, but I still think it was just okay. There was a lot going on. I think it was unfocused for a good bit of it.
where is he?
I loved Iron-Blooded Orphans. Out of the recent Gundams, I loved Iron-Blooded Orphans. That, to me, just brought back the classic War is Hell kind of Gundam atmosphere that I think was missing for a while. Oh my gosh, she shot him again.
Juro! No!
You fool! Oh, interesting. Lucky shot.
What's happening?
How did you know? I didn't. That was something strange. Ghost going on.
It's me? What is this?
Well, that's unexpected.
This is all my fault. I forced everyone into battle. But the only one who really deserves to die is me. Tomi, forgive me.
So she's gonna shoot herself. Symbolically. That's how she awakens her persona.
To actually shoot yourself like that, it must have really been driving you mad. But don't worry. If you don't fight, there's no way you'll survive. You did what had to be done. I want to apologize about his memories. There were things that happened I didn't expect. But none of that matters to you. There's no excuse. I boasted about how I could bring him back. It may seem like I tricked you, but I really did all that I could. I had no ill intent. Well,
Yeah, but say it's like,
little.
yeah, right, whatever.
I just wanted him to become the Juro of my world. I wanted to control his feelings of love. Almost like a parent to their child. I wanted my desires to become his own. I guess I hesitated once I saw the depth of your feelings. There was still some human left in me after all. You might not believe me, but I really have become fond of you. Megumi Yakushiji, the days we spent together were surprisingly fun. It gave me an odd feeling, as if I were on holiday with a cheeky daughter. You left me some nice memories. And now it's up to all of you. I've made all the preparations I could. Since I was unable to hold up my end of our contract, this is goodbye.
I guess he's not going to affect her with his
If our plan
nanomachines.
succeeds,
Or something of that
I want you
effect.
to live out the rest of your life with Juro. Take care, and good luck.
Yakushiji.
Yeah, I guess he has the opportunity to infect her, he's just choosing not to.
Juro.
What happened?
I was reading some of the chat, though. Apparently some mixed opinions on Iron-Blooded Orphans, and that's
Shoot
fair.
yourself in the stomach
It's not a massive
with that
heal one.
gun?
To me, the tragedy of it is part of its beauty, where it's like, you know, you have a rise to glory and then you have a fall from grace, you know. Tekkadan just made some bad bets with, you know, some people. It's like, even the best intentions don't work out. That's just kind of how it is. And neither side was really wrong. It's just two points of power coming to clash against each other, and different ideas and ideals clashing against each other, and this is just how it hashes out. And it's not just, you know, all good guys or all bad guys, or, you know, love and friendship wins. It's not about that. It's just simply war is hell. And yeah, G Gundam I think was super fun because it was so over the top, and it didn't take itself seriously. It knew it was silly. I mean, come on. You have a windmill Gundam. I think this Juro is developing feelings for Megumi.
Please wait. Just hear me out.
And so she's kind of going to get her wish. Even if it's not the original, she's still getting a second chance.
Ever since I last saw you, I've been thinking about the dreams I had.
None of that matters now.
I dream of myself inside the Sentinel. I've seen it over and over. I fight in the Sentinel, taking down kaiju after kaiju, struggling in pain, fighting like some kind of possessed demon. Right arm destroyed. Damage immense. Pilot must cease control. I still have my left arm. Abnormality detected in life support. Emergency release of Sentinel pilot. Initiating. No! Cancel release! I'll continue to pilot. Override command. I won't let them destroy Megumi City. This place is home to all our memories. Life support limit reached. Emergency release procedure. Initiating. No! Cancel the release! I'm not done yet.
That's not a very good safety system if
The more
anybody
I
can
thought
just
about it,
override it
the clearer
by
it became.
shouting at it.
The only one who has experience piloting Sentinels is the Juro Izumi you know.
I heard for a while that they were going to make a
These
sequel to
are
Iron Blood
his
Orphans. I'm like,
memories.
how? That was a complete story, and it ended
In battle,
pretty
He was always calling
definitively.
out someone's
I don't know
name.
how they would possibly
I
continue
didn't
that. I
realize
kind of
it at
don't want
first,
that.
but I know it now.
And then the redoing of
It
Gundam
was
The
your name.
Origin, ooh, Chef's
fighting
Kiss,
for
so
you.
good. Every one of those movies are so good. I went and read the manga. A friend had the entire manga set, you know, hardbound cover and everything, read all of it. Super cool. You read that and you also get so much more mad respect for Rambaral.
I'm not Juro Izumi anymore. But my feelings are the same. Maybe it's because of his memories. But even so, none of that matters to me now. Because I love you. My feelings for you are just as strong and true as Izumi's. Do you not feel the same way?
Thank you, but...
Am I supposed to leave the scene? It's hard to tell. Oh, wait, hold on. We have to activate our Sentinel, I bet. Okay.
Fluffy really was trying. Just like he said. He was trying to get his memories back. What do I...
It's true that I may not be as strong as him. But I don't care. I will protect you. With everything that I have.
No. I'll never let you fight on your own again. I'll fight to protect you too, Juro. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Does that mean... Yakushiji?
Oh, they'll say it's like she has to call her Sentinel.
I hope he's warm.
She just pushes the cat over the wall, throws a rock at it.
I wonder if he'll still be there at lunch. Doubt it.
She's gonna be like, I hate cats now.
Fluffy. I know you're not him. I just wanted to say...
It was cool how they
sorry.
bait and switched it too,
And
with
I-
like there actually is a real cat that they're talking to, and then there's the
try
fake
my
cat shit
best.
talking to. They do a lot
For
of good
you,
fake outs in this game
Fluffy.
that just keep you guessing.
Juro, I told you so many times, but you still went without me. This time, it will be different. This time, it's my turn to save you.
Which Gundams do you think could be
I
Providence?
hope you're watching, Fluffy.
That's a sensitive question,
I will beat this game.
Because the power limits and like what the rules are for the suits in each universe is different. If you compare the side universes. Didn't you think she shot herself in the side? But that's alright. And that's her conclusion. Nice. She's probably my favorite of the female protagonists here. I like her a lot. Alright, so who's left? We got Ryoko. Keitaro needs to wait after Takatoshi. And of course Goto's the last one. Alright, let's do Ryoko. My gosh, we might just finish tonight.
Easy. Take your time. Do you...
Ah, we never got the surveillance footage. How do I jump to that timeline?
You know where you are?
Are you all right?
Alright, so hold on. We're on this timeline. I want to get back to that time. Also, how does this timeline lead into this timeline? I want to get to this timeline. Exit the hallway.
Stop following me.
That's not happening.
Alright, so we're gonna lose him and run.
Yeah?
Do you like sweets, Senpai?
Oh wait, is she here before?
Yeah,
Shit, he's back there. I missed my window.
look! It's Goto-senpai! Oh, it is? He's so hot! Student council elections are coming up. He's running for president, right? Really? That's amazing.
Smart and handsome.
Everything a girl could want.
Oh, that's new, I
Look at
guess.
that girl with Goto-senpai. That's Shinonome-senpai, right?
The one from the rumors?
My head.
Yeah, her.
It
I
hurts.
guess she got hurt in some accident. You don't think she's...
This should make me feel a little...
Alright, so she leaves. I wonder if we talk to Tomi again.
He's right. Is there something...
Yeah.
Do you like sweets, senpai?
Alright, so we're gonna run.
Izumi-kun, you're all right.
Go
Shit.
You.
Okay.
Yeah?
Do you like sweets, senpai?
Shit. So,
No, darn.
can't leave there.
This should make me...
What if I botched this run?
No.
How can I not leave this hallway? What's going on? They keep bringing me back here.
Do you like sweets, senpai?
Oh, no.
What do you do on your days off?
I think I have to do runaway and then hit this. But we went to the vending machines before. I didn't do anything.
What sort of women do you like?
Well,
What do you do on your days off?
Alright, cafeteria might be new.
But I took my pills.
Oh, actually, we have a new one. I guess I'll take pills again.
This isn't right. I just took some.
Okay, so we have 2 new branches. Cool, okay.
Amiguchi.
There's something I wanted to ask you, actually. But it doesn't look like right now is a good time. You really don't look so good, you know. Your face is all red, too. Maybe you have a fever?
Just leave me alone.
Shinonome-senpai?
What is this feeling? I get it. This boy. He reminds me of him. His eyes. The way he acts. It's just like Mr. Ida.
How long is this game?
Mr. Ida.
I could see 36, but keep in mind I've been playing it, just also messing around and also talking to chat a lot, so for me, I think we're at like 40-something hours.
I remember now. About Mr. Ida. When I was shifted to
I think if you just focus on doing nothing but this, and focus, you know, just on it, sure, you could probably cut off another like 8-something hours. That's always the peril of playing in front of people.
I'll take it from here.
'Cause I'm just going at a very chill
Yes,
pace.
sir.
But it's not super long.
Ryoko Shinonome. Female. Teenager. No matches in the registry, no prints on file. According to the written statement, reports repeated falsehoods, possibly delusional. Psychiatric evaluation necessary.
So what? You're gonna get rid of me by claiming I have a mental disorder? What about my Sentinel? How are you going to explain that?
We're still investigating. How'd you get something that large into the city? You'd think someone would have seen it. What even is that thing?
It's a weapon, created to fight kaiju.
Kaiju. The ones you said appeared in 2100? They're mentioned in the statement as well.
2104.
What was that?
They first appeared in the year 2104.
But yeah, like, going back to Providence Gundam. Providence Gundam is just the latest iteration of, like, what other Gundams have done, which is just it's like Metachlorians. They just try to redo the concept of a new type without saying it's a new type. So,
if you're
you know, like, the whole concept of
2104,
having, like, you know, the psychic-controlled
doing
funnels and stuff
here?
like that and seeing the future, that's all the new
Came from
type
the year
stuff.
2064.
And even, like, the quantum whatever
I
projection
told you this
nonsense that it was
already.
doing. Like, that's, you know...
I don't know why.
You could take like the Zero system in
But
Wing,
when I
for
woke
example,
up,
which does the same
I was
thing,
here.
you know, thematically, where
Your
it just uses
story
some
is just
incredible
too
algorithm
unbelievable.
and shoots it directly into the pilot's head to where you can almost see the future just by mathematically
My
understanding
apologies.
where things are most
all
likely going to
investigations
be
regarding this
based on
case
what they are. And since you're fighting
will
things
cease
like machines or
immediately.
controlling machines, and they don't
And
have
you
the
are?
ability to think for themselves, they're being controlled by either a human or another machine, they're therefore reactive. The Zero system could counteract any sort of system like that. And then you have, of course, Unicorn, which is an anti-new type, who's deliberately designed to fight other new types. whose entire designation is to cancel out their effect of basically perceiving the future, and even things like bits don't work on Unicorn. So, I mean, like every series has things for that same concept. Providence isn't the be-all, end-all.
You will throw out all statements and records, and hand over this witness to us. Come with me.
Mr. Ida, I'm so glad you're safe.
I'm sorry for not coming to get you sooner.
Special investigations.
But yeah, like it,
So it was
because you'd
true.
be mixing and matching different universes,
Intelligence
everybody's
agency
universe has
created from
different
private
rules.
contractors.
But a lot of them have the same
But does
themes.
it come with actual
But it doesn't exactly
authority?
translate apples to apples that way.
Orders from the Director General of the Defense Agency. Please, look them over. These are confidential matters
Oh yeah, it's
relating
like
to national security.
the wingsuits, for example, like
Therefore,
the power
it needs to be
output
kept a
of like
secret
things
within
like
the police
beam
as
cannons
well.
or beam sabers in the wing
Monitoring
universe
public
are
safety
stupidly
also
OP.
falls under our
Like they just kind of
jurisdiction.
wave in one direction and like 30 suits blow up. It's ridiculous. Or like that one time, yeah, Epion's like, I'm just gonna focus power in my sword and slice an entire space station in half because why not? Like the power scaling in Wing
You
is
okay?
absurd.
You should probably take it easy. At least until the nurse comes back.
Thanks.
Playhouse, how's everybody nights
The
going?
nurse's
I'm
office
doing
was
great.
left wide open. So I'm sure she'll be back soon.
I was saved by Mr. Ida.
I think she already knows
Is
that
he really alive?
Shu is Ida. I think they already discovered that. I know
And
maybe it was a
Shu
different
Amiguchi.
timeline.
Why do I remember when I look at him?
Oh, maybe not in her own
This
timeline yet.
strange feeling. It makes me so anxious. I don't even know what it means. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
Alright, so that must be the part where she was revealed.
Sure.
Okay, so we gotta go to staircase again.
Easy. Take your time. Do you know where you are?
Are you all...
Oh wait, what's the new thing to... Oh, I guess the pills.
Stop. Yeah? Do you like sweets, Senpai?
No.
Way.
Oh.
What do you do on your days off?
Okay.
But I took my pills.
Actually, I didn't.
This isn't right.
Senpai, are you alright?
Who are you?
Did I finish Shu's route? Yeah, I already
Come on,
finished Shu's
senpai.
route.
It's me, Shu Amiguchi.
Amiguchi. I don't know you. Leave me alone.
Senpai,
I've never seen him before. But then, why does he seem so familiar? Mr. Ida. He didn't die in 2064. He helped me when I got here. How could I forget something that important?
you should probably go to the nurse's office.
I'm fine. I just need to take my pills. See? Better now. empty. I guess they're done selling. My head, it hurts. That girl... The nurse's office should have...
Shinonome, what are you doing?
What?
Those black suits, they're looking for you.
For me? Who are you? What are you talking about?
I'm an undercover agent for the SIU too. Did you forget that already?
Sorry, undercover agent?
Four Eyes has something on you. That's why you've been forced into being a spy for him?
Four Eyes?
Tetsuya Ida, from the Special Investigations Unit.
Mr. Ida. But why would he...
You really don't remember? What about when we shifted back here? In the science room?
Can you remind me?
Sure. This might be where we get the security footage, I guess. I guess we'll see.
What in the hell?
Sakura High, Sector 4.
The first one you set up. The gate in the science room.
Amiguchi's not here. Shit, we left him.
Tell me the truth, Mr. Ida. Am I just being used? Because if that's what you want, then I don't care. But... you having feelings for another girl? I can't accept that. Mr. Ida, you were just going to throw us aside, like nothing. Also, you could have a do-over with her.
Shinonome-kun, just take a breath. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Ever since I saw the recordings from the lab...
Besides, this part was gated off until you got to a certain part with Shu, so I don't think you could have gotten to this part unless you had the final revelation with Shu.
Calm down.
Where he confronts his Ida self.
I know what I have to do.
So, kind of works.
Stun mode deactivate.
Wait, Shinonome-kun.
Goodbye, Mr. Ida.
So, do you remember now?
No, there's no way. I shot him?
Yep, then you booked it out of there. Anyways, Four Eyes wasn't budging. I had no choice but to call in the black suits.
Is Mr. Ida... is he okay?
How would I know? I haven't had any contact with him since.
No. I couldn't have.
Well, it's hard to imagine he's okay after that. Might even be dead.
Jeez, how dramatic.
I still don't really understand. Why'd you do it?
I saw a recording.
A recording of what?
No. Stop. I don't want to remember. No more. I don't want to.
Remember who you are.
There's no time. I need to hurry. I need to find as much as I can today. Where did I leave off? Accessing Mr. Ida's research. Okay, log 3214. And the next one is... Research on AI?
I like how there's some physical monitors and then some just floating in the air monitors.
The data's gone. Strange. The log just ends here? The most recent log is from 3 years ago. Anything more recent than that has been deleted. Good thing I had my gun. That's weird. They shouldn't have been able to get in. I locked the passageway door behind me. The surveillance camera. Maybe there's something on there.
Here we go.
The surveillance footage from when I came here last. Found it. Morimura and Renya Goto have been here a few times.
Ziana, I like how she has to think about shooting to shoot the gun. You're right, she has very good trigger control.
Okay.
If you're ever behind the trigger,
Maybe
you
if
should
I keep
always
going
think
back
about
through
when
the
you are in
footage,
fact pulling that trigger.
I'll find
It shouldn't
out who
just be
deleted the
some
logs.
knee-jerk, blam blam, pull the trigger like a maniac kind of thing. Thoughtful control. Be like Ryoko, and be a split personality that's trying to fight over itself from the same body, but also has good trigger control.
I apologize for having to use this body. I did not anticipate that 426 would take yours from you.
I'm sorry. You made that body just for me.
No, I'm the one who let my guard down.
At least he realized.
I'll make you another, right away.
You should make bodies for the others, instead of me.
Yes, well, unfortunately,
I don't
no
care about
longer
them.
need bodies.
Because of the Sentinels,
So you're aware.
you're going to trick the UFO into thinking it's being controlled by the compatible. By putting our bodiless friends into the Sentinels.
That's right. Although I'm still unsure how successful we will be. The UFO is not easily deceived.
Then put me into a Sentinel too.
Don't be ridiculous. If you're discovered, you'll be removed as a foreign entity. It's too risky. Miura and Hijiyama can handle it. They lived as humans in an era of war anyway.
Itakun, look at me.
Look at me.
I'm not Tomi Kisaragi anymore.
But if I transfer you into this world's Tomi Kisaragi, everything will be back to normal. My research has been progressing. You'll be able to come back.
No. Absolutely not. How could you even consider it? She's still me. Sacrificing someone so I can take their place. I could never forgive you for that, Itakun.
Tomi.
Please. Put me into a Sentinel.
I'll think about it. Anyway, I need to make some adjustments. I'm gonna shut off the power for now.
You.
Why can't you see? The only person I want to save is you. I don't care who has to die for it. None of this means anything if you're not here. It's just as he said. If I had just put her in another body from the start, none of this would have happened. Her original consciousness data is still in the UFO. No. What if we just start over from the beginning? From that day, Then I can transfer her data into the new Tomi Kisaragi. She'd never have to know. We just need to reset things. It'll all be better that way.
Cool.
Of course.
And this will wrap her up too.
Easy. Take your time. Do you know where you are?
Nice. So it all leads one into the other. I like the little cross curvy thing right there.
Shinonome-san? Do you know what year it is?
1985.
What's the last thing you remember?
426. He got away from me. I won't let him escape next time.
I see. All right. How are you feeling? Still have...
I need... The invader...
Are you all right?
Who...
Miss Morimura, are you still overworking her?
I've had no choice.
Surveillance footage? That's right. I saw something important. I can't remember. Maybe I should go look again. It was in Shikishima's underground facility in 2105. I just need to get to the gate. And you... They said the gate's been sealed, but what if it's a lie? A way to try and keep me here.
Where are you going?
To the gate. See ya.
The coordinates. It was surveillance footage? I saw something important. I knew it wouldn't work.
What are you doing?
Morimura.
I locked the gate. You won't be able to use it.
I knew it. It was you.
I kind of feel Ryoko has like the least to do with a lot of the characters. Her path didn't really interrupt or reconvene with a lot of people's stuff. A lot of the stuff that she learned was mostly in relation to herself. She was kind of standalone in a way.
Stop being ridiculous. You need to take your pills.
I won't let those damn mind-controlling pills screw with my head anymore!
Who told you that?
I saw it for myself. You're trying to mess with both me and Iori Fuyusaka's heads.
She's getting worse. The code that infected the Sentinels in 2064. It separates the nanomachines from the rest of your brain. Your memories will keep disappearing. Those pills you've been taking, they inhibit that separation. They try to preserve the link. But its effectiveness has been gradually decreasing.
No, I won't believe anything you say. Where's Renya Goto? Are you screwing him up too?
It was you, you know. You were the cause of the infection.
Dun, dun, dun.
You inserted the code that 426 created.
No. Just more lies.
It's true.
Goto. You were conspiring with Morimura this whole time?
I've told you the truth a number of times, but you weren't able to accept it. You couldn't hold on to the memory.
That's a lie. You messed me up with those pills. You made me confused.
It's all there. You just have to remember. The code that infected the Sentinels. DD-426. You were the one that gave it to Sekigahara.
You're lying.
What should you get? A PS Vita or PS TV? So I already made my choice on that years ago. I'm not sure how you feel about the products personally, but when the PS Vita was announced, it was so late in the portable game era, and even though the hardware was good, I knew, especially since PlayStation at the time was doing that whole gimmick where they introduce some hardware, they do it for a year, they promise they're going to support it, and then they drop it a year later. They've done it with so many other products. And when the Vita came out, I'm like, I guarantee that thing's dead on arrival. It's too late in the game. And unless they magically support it with a killer library, it's going to die. And it was. It was essentially dead on day one. The sales for it were abysmal. I remember like maybe a handful of people even bothering to reserve the PlayStation Vita. And then the Slim came out, which was incidentally kind of worse made. The original ones were better made than the Slim versions that they made. The library, of course, was always just not... It didn't have quality, and it didn't have quantity. I know that it was better supported in Japan, but even then, like, most things were better supported in Japan, but that's all relative, because being slightly better than terrible was still pretty bad. It was just a flop. The Vita was a flop. It was just a financial failure. Did it have some good games on it? Sure. But so did every game, you know? Every system that basically had a flop had one or two good games on it. I personally, however, did want to play Tales of Hearts R, which was the first Vita game that I got. And I specifically got the PSTV that was made later, because when I saw the PSTV, it was basically, it played 95%. There was like a handful of titles it wouldn't play from the PS Vita library, but they were titles, whatever, that not really most people cared about, which was ironically most of the titles. But the key titles that I wanted to play, which were primarily the RPGs that exclusively were on the Vita, which was like Tales of Hearts R, like Persona 4 Golden, and a handful of others. I think like a Neptunia game. Those were the ones that I got specifically for the PlayStation TV, because it was $200 for a Vita, for a very overpriced piece of hardware with little to no support that was dead on arrival, and even a year later was just struggling on a drip feed of games. It was terrible. Meanwhile, you had the PS TV, which played the games you wanted to, played on the TV, and it was $30. Like, are you kidding me? Of course I got the TV. It was so good. And I enjoyed the Vita games that I did. I could also record them because it had HDMI. So I could actually record it, footage that I had for it. And, you know, there were a couple of things you could download and store on it. But of course, like everything else, it was incredibly overpriced, because that was when PlayStation was in, not necessarily the worst of it, but it was really starting to become bad with its Apple phase, where it became like a diva, and it's like, we need to have proprietary chargers, proprietary batteries, proprietary memory cards, and they're all inferior products that cost more, substantially more. Everybody was on the micro SD, you know, USB, and then the Vita was like, nah, we need to have our own stupid connector cable. We need to have our own stupid, ridiculously overpriced memory cards. It's like 4 gigs cost $30. Like, are you kidding me? Like, to get like 64 gig was like $120. It's like, are you kidding me with these prices? All that didn't help its case. So the PS TV all the way. Now, if you simply want to get it portable, of course you're going to pick the Vita. I'm sure it's a lot cheaper these days. But that being said, I still recommend the TV if you can. And that's my personal story. That's just my personal testimony. Take from it what you will.
Mr. Ida, for you to ask for me personally, I can't tell you how happy it made me.
I've been waiting. I need you to look at this.
An interlocutor update? Code DD426.
The nanomachines within you. There is a flaw in the program.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they already shut down the
full extent of
the
their power.
PlayStation Vita /TV
There exists a code to fix it.
online store.
A flaw?
If they didn't already shut it
implement
down,
this,
I
the
think they
Sentinel's
said they were going to
capabilities
pretty
will
soon.
increase greatly. Mori-Mori-san, however, does not agree.
Why?
She believes the Sentinels are more than capable as they are.
Why is she like that?
Allow me to get a PS Vita
She's
bundle
always
with
going
Crisis Core.
against you, Mr. Ida.
Interesting. I think you
If
mean
only everyone was as understanding
I think
as
you mean the PSP, the predecessor, because I had the PSP bundle with Crisis Core.
I want us to give
PSP at
this
least had a
code
somewhat
try.
supported library.
It'll be
It had a pretty
obvious
decent
and
RPG
close.
library, to be honest with you. That's the main reason why I got it.
Then,
Its
Mori-Mori-san
battery was a
will
giant
see
piece
who
of
is
crap,
right.
that's for sure. I remember everybody at the time was like so hyped for the PSP. It's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a Game Boy /DS killer. Oh man, has no choice. It didn't stack. It did okay for itself. It sold pretty decent. It was nowhere near the DS. The DS literally printed money, if you've seen that meme. And then 3DS even more so. Even though 3DS didn't reach the heights of the DS, its library was just, you just couldn't stop it. 3DS is just so good.
Improvement to the
Even despite its
Sentinel.
nonsense iterations of the quote-unquote 3DS family, with like its 7 different versions that all confused parents during holiday. And I had to explain to them over and over and over.
What was Ida talking to you about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Guess I'm still just some kid that lives nearby, huh?
Akon.
A fourth wave is approaching. We need to get ready.
But yeah, it's terribly sad when the best use for both the PSP and the PS Vita is people just hacking it so it can play other games, ironically to also play Nintendo games. Like, that just to me is just like, wow, you guys go out of your way to play games that this thing can't do on its own. That's just sad to me.
I'll put DD426 into number 14.
Because you could just, you know, play the games you wanted to.
I'll put it into number 15. Akon Sentinel. Mr. Ida's right. And now, Akon will know it too.
You're trying to play Persona 1 through Persona 4 Golden. Got it.
Do you remember? After you shifted, you went missing. It took a long time to get you back. When we finally did, your condition was already terminal. We've been able to keep it at bay with the medication.
Let me see something
The
real fast.
destruction
I'm
of
gonna
your
look something
memories
up.
has already begun.
For you, we tried to reinforce your memories with nanomachines, but it hasn't gone well.
We thought if we let you roam free, that your memories would stabilize.
However,
Because Persona 1 and
Memories
Persona
tend to
2
fade.
Duology
it only
and
made
Persona
you
3
become
were all on the
further detached from
PSP.
reality.
But did they
Even
make that
still,
part of the classic market where you could just
imperative that you
download that
remember.
title and play it on your Vita?
Only you can
I don't
clear
know.
the infection within the Sentinels.
I still have my PSP.
Because only you know the password. We don't have much time. Please, you must remember.
Stop! It's all my fault. It can't be. It's just lies.
You're awake.
Who are you?
Try and remember.
Akun?
That's right.
What do you recommend to get to play Persona 1 through
can't remember
P4G?
my name.
So here's the thing. If you ask me that
Ryoko
question,
Shinonome.
I'm going to tell you just
that
play
my
by the
name?
books.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Because I can only tell you what I chose to do for myself, which is
Oh, right.
I did play Persona
need to
1,
find-
2, 2, 2, and 3.
What was I looking
Well,
for
3
again?
I played originally on the PS2. But Persona
can't
1 through 3
remember.
I played on my PSP, and I
don't
played
have
Persona
to
4
anymore.
Gold on my PS TV.
You don't
That's
have to
what
look
I
for
did.
anything, Ryoko-san.
That's how I experienced them, and
More importantly,
that's
how are
the
you
only thing I
feeling?
can convey. If that doesn't,
I
you know,
feel
if you disagree
good.
with that format, then
Refreshed.
my answer isn't going to change.
Peaceful, even.
Maybe it's just not possible.
The nanomachines linked to her memory have all separated. She barely has any memories left.
The memories you implanted in her. What are they?
We did the same for all of you.
Because yeah, it's like just because the memories
When
are
you were connected
separating,
to
she
the
would still
learning
have some core
devices,
memories.
You gained the knowledge needed to control the Sentinels and the gates. Those memories were backed up in case there was an accident.
So she has her memories of what happened before the incident.
No.
PSP store is
not all
closed.
of them.
No, I got them physically.
We only backed up those
I
which
got all of
pertain
my
to
stuff
learning.
physically.
So all she knows is how to control the Sentinel. Ryoko-san.
The password to remove the infection.
Gone, along with the rest of her memories.
I avoid
We
getting
can no
digital
longer
precisely
rely on the
because of the
Sentinels.
disappearing marketplaces.
So that's it? You're giving up? There is still one way to use the Sentinels.
No. Further exposure to the infection. And there's no guarantee you'll survive.
Also,
He's
the
not
UMD
talking
format
about
was just
himself.
terrible.
After
Load times
everything
were
you've
such
taken from her,
garbage.
it still isn't enough. I won't let you put her in the Sentinel.
No. No, Akun.
It would be nice if they decided to
Sentinel number
release them
14.
all in a more modern
was made
format,
just for me.
just digitally. It
By
would be
Mr.
nice.
Ida. It's my Sentinel.
Ryoko-san.
But that is an Atlas decision, which makes it a
I
Sega
won't
decision.
let anyone else fight for me.
And hers is on her knee. All right. Okay. So it seems it's mostly these four left. Everyone else is done. Alright. So let's begin with Takatoshi.
All right.
Let the revelations begin. This is my boy.
I should head to school. My Yaki Silbapon's waiting for me. No, wait. That's not the point. Can't lose focus. I need to find Okino. Noodle stir fr- If I had to guess, Okino must be a cat person. Well, not that that's particularly important to know. Now, where is Okino?
I guess we go there. Hey, what's up, Ryoko?
Whoa. Just another student. But she's so pale and covered in bandages. In the tree's shade, she looked more ghost than girl.
Spooky.
She's no ghost, but she is hauntingly beautiful.
Huh.
As long as I've gotten this close already, maybe... No. This is not the time.
Just talk to her.
Is this cheating?
I mean, you're not in a
No, of
relationship,
course
so it's not cheating.
Why would it be? Okino's a man anyway. If, hypothetically, I had fallen for him, it was when I believed him to be a girl. Oh, now I remember. He cozied up to that rascal Ogata, too. He even confessed his love. Sorry, Okino. But you strayed first. It's only fair. Excuse me, miss?
That's funny.
Oh.
Oh, we have a lot of options. Yeah, we'll go after Ryoko. Playhouse, look up the prices of Persona 1, Persona 2, and Instant Physical. Not right now. No offense. If you post it, if you want to look it up and post it for me, I'll believe whatever you say. I'm kind of playing a video game on stream right now. Nothing personal. Maybe if I take a break next, I might look it up later. But, I mean, you can just tell me. I believe you. But like I said, I already told you my recommendation for what I did. I can't fix your choice to do something different. I guess we don't go back here. Where did she go? Alright. We have a couple options here. I guess we'll go to... let's go to the break area first. Okino might be there. Maybe not.
Hey, Kurabe-kun.
Are we on for today?
I got somewhere to be.
Don't have any money.
Well, alright.
Wait, I think we've been here. And yeah, this is where he saw Morimura.
I know that cat. It's Okino's little friend again.
That kitty is so cute. Does it live at the school? Oh, you mean Lucky? Lucky? Oh, you know, because he's a lucky cat.
Lucky.
When did I get Persona 1 and Persona 2?
Can't have many
Back when they
names,
first
it
came
sounds
out.
like.
Whatever year that
What's
was.
so lucky about
I
it?
got them when they came out. I got pretty much
hang
almost all
around
my
this
games
cat.
back when they first came out.
And you start finding money.
But the PSP came
everywhere.
out so long ago.
What? Seriously?
I mean, it's usually like a couple coins.
Oh, so just loose change.
Well, worth a try. Let's see what's under the box, shall we? Oh, that's... a 100 yen coin. That's a lucky find. No, there wouldn't be any around. So this...
I guess now that we have this,
Want to grab food on the way home?
we can go back to the vending machines. go with hiking.
Coffee, huh? It's good. Sweet, too.
I like a smiling face he has. So nice.
No.
So we are now playing as Takatoshi looking for change on the ground. This is funny to me.
That's... That's a...
He is leading us on a bread trail.
Hey, did you see that guy? He was looking under the vending machines. What do you think he was doing?
Maybe he dropped his change?
Oh, what?
I have 150 yen on me. Your finest yakisoba pan, please.
Looks so joyful.
Sorry for making you wait, yakisoba pan. But it's okay now. Time to dig in.
I want a gif of just him eating this yakisoba pan. I want a gif.
Impossibly delicious. But of course it is. It's yakisoba pan.
Alright, so we got the yakisoba pan.
I don't see Okino anywhere. Is he not at school? Oh.
Ah. Now, which of the many units is this?
One of the Sentinel scout units. Why is this here?
This is not good.
And he's... You're the one from the shrine, where we crossed time. What's wrong? You can't move? Something's happened. Did Okino get him too? I should get him back to the hideout. Don't tell me I'm going to have to carry him. What a hassle. What am I, just another one of Okino's cronies?
Yep.
I don't have to run around cleaning up his messes. Stop! Plastic gizmo! What's Sentinel technology doing here? How did you get here? I'll take a look. What is this? What were you thinking, Okino?
What's wrong, Takatoshi?
What's wrong is this core system.
Oh, figured it out, huh?
Okino? Professor Shinonome found it. Daimos? Really? Everyone knows that's one of the old kaiju survival sims. Even I played that thing all the time when I was a kid.
Don't worry about it.
You're putting the fate of humankind's last colony in a video game?
I'm just reusing the infrastructure, environment management code. Relax. We're not gonna get kaiju popping up.
Still...
And hey, faster than building the code base from scratch, right? Come on. You love me, so you can trust me, right? The work's done. We've done all we can for the human race's future. As long as this colony's life support holds out, as long as I've got even a second more, I'd rather spend it with you.
Tsukasa. You're right. I'd rather be holding you right now myself. I'll see if I can explain it to Professor Shinonome.
Thanks. I love you, Takatoshi.
What is this? That wasn't me, was it? But Okino and I were together. In love. It's impossible. Hey, what did you just show me? Put it up again. Here begins my final log. This isn't the same recording. Tsukasa's dead. The medical bio kits are no good to me now, so I only got an hour or two left. Why did it come to this? It was all logistical debate over Project Arc, an energy dispute. And Tsukasa, he argued to cancel the plan, to divert the energy to life support. If that damn Ogata and his cronies hadn't come armed... No. Too late to point fingers now. Izumi-san shot Tsukasa. So I made him pay. Him and his allies. As for the survivors, there's Professor Shinonome and Ida. They made it out safe. And me. Though, I figure I don't have long left. The hangar's blown out. And the colony's in ruins.
Okin is more Bishi as he gets older. Yeah, really is. Too Bishi for you. But yeah, very Bishi.
I came here so I could protect people. And now I'll die here. With my friend's blood on my hands.
How's it going, Shadows?
If Project Arc actually goes through. If I actually get to be reborn somehow. I hope I live to protect them. Protect all my friends. My friends. My Tsukasa. Reborn. Okino was killed? What did I just see?
What is this? Blood. Hope this isn't Okino's blood.
Why do I have this pit in my stomach? Okino, where are you?
His biometrics unlocked those personal logs.
Yep.
That was this world's Takatoshi-san.
Yeah. I brought him here. Looks like Okino's with him, too.
Okino! Oh, good. You're safe.
Hijiyama-kun? What's wrong? Why are you so worked up? What?
That image. It was definitely Okino. But what even was that?
Something on my face, or...
You didn't go to school today?
Oh, yeah. I skipped to do a little time travel.
Huh?
Wait, don't tell me. Were you out looking for me at school?
No, no, really?
Wait, don't tell me.
Well, I'm glad he's safe. Why is that a good thing? Why does seeing Okino make me feel better.
So you're still dressing like that?
A always making the entrance.
You!
Whoa there. You move, I shoot.
Bastard must have followed me.
You led me right to Okino's doorstep.
No. You're here to kill him?
Hijiyama-kun, calm down. He's A Sekigahara. He and I play for the same team. Isn't that right?
I'm trying to think, is this before A got his memory wiped and he came here via Smart Cycle, or after? But I can always check the timeline.
You've done really well holding on like that. I think I know why
Upside, the
you're here.
graphics are good, very much so.
You want what only I can give you. You can drop the gun. I won't run anymore.
Okino. I need it. Please.
Okay, so this must be before. This must be the part where we backed up
Sure.
his memories.
Since you finally asked nicely.
You two... Don't tell me. You two are... steady?
What if we are? What does that matter to you?
Or I guess it could be after. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll just look later. Okay, I'm going to take a very quick break, and I'll be right back. Get some more water. Everyone else stay hydrated, too. Hey, Juan, how's it going tonight? Kefka? Okay, you can check the timeline without losing your place. Yeah, I know. I'll revisit it later. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see, Playhouse. The prices for Persona 1. Place bid. And Persona... Okay. Persona 3 Portable is about 140 bucks, and Persona 2 Innocent Sin is 200. Wow, is it really? My, that certainly is pricey. I actually do drink a lot of water. Water is the #1 thing I drink all the time. Room temperature water, mind you. I don't prefer it too hot or too cold, unless I'm using it for something. After that, I probably drink tea and some juices every now and then. I drink coffee if it's already made. Like if I walk into a place and there's coffee and somebody offers me coffee, I'll drink coffee. I don't go out of my way to drink coffee. I used to drink a lot of frappuccinos, but I got out of that a long time ago. But yeah, water. Love it. I guess we can finish with A because we have 11 people now. Let's get his conclusion out of the way. But yeah, knowing how much they jumped up, I'm actually really glad I still have my copies. I almost don't want to touch them either because of just how stupidly fragile UMDs are. But yeah,
That's
that
okay.
certainly is very pricey.
This thing will stick out if we bring it too close.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, I'll lead you the rest of the way. Let's go.
It's basically the nanomachine equivalent of a virus program. Except it causes brain damage. The infected will ultimately lose their memories. Or end up as husks of themselves.
I guess it's also part of it too, where just trying to find good quality UMDs makes it very pricey because of how fragile they are.
Where Chihiro Morimura worked. The label matches.
I don't believe they should be worth that much, but if that's what people are asking for, then
C0204.
Certainly something to think about.
Yuki Takamiya. In order to protect Natsuno Minami, she had no choice but to cooperate with the SIU. She says she knows who issues orders to the black suits.
I wonder if it's possible to find somebody selling a Vita with those games digitally pre-installed. I forget. I know you guys were talking about it earlier. Did you guys say that the PlayStation Vita store is or is not still up?
Like me. If Operation Aegis succeeds, we'll never be able to leave this world. Iori Fuyusaka. Despite having lost my memories, she continues to help me with an open heart. I'm not sure how to reciprocate. I gathered some information from Natsuno's unit, and I came across some interesting details. Apparently, I had accepted a particular job to assassinate Chihiro Morimura.
It's still open. Was Persona 1 through 3 available on the PlayStation Vita store digitally? I don't know because I already had them physically, so I never bought them digitally. Because if that's the case, then I guess that's the easy way out.
Let's head to the top of this overpass.
Speaking of pricey games, just finished our collection of Suikoden, including all the Japanese-only spin-offs. As a result, you technically own 4 copies of Suikoden 1 and 2. Wow. Quite the fan.
Which one's the SIU building?
See that over there? It's the building next to the police station.
Which floor?
Top.
Got it. I'll take it from here. You're staying behind.
Like hell I am.
All you're gonna do is slow me down.
Burn.
Unless you want to take a straight bullet to the head. But I don't think you do.
Hang on a second. Someone's sending out orders to me in the black suits. I'm not sure who, though. But the orders are coming from the SIU building.
I thought you said it was Ida.
He's... dead. I'm pretty sure Shinonome shot him.
The PS1 classic versions of Persona 1 and Eternal
I suppose
Punishment
I'll
are
find out
available.
when I get there.
What about Innocent Sin? I'm gonna recap those soon enough anyway. And by soon enough, I mean over the next coming year, months. I was gonna say next year, I'm like, wait, we're in 2021 already. Which, by the way, if you're just not recently joining chat over the last hour, Happy New Year.
Pick up.
Fine.
So you came.
You've been using the drone to monitor us, haven't you?
I'm nothing if not thorough. It might interest you to know that I have a guest with me. Miss Iori Fuyusaka. Now then, why don't you come by so we can talk?
Or I'll kill her. I mean, go ahead, saves me the trouble anyway. I was going to.
Just watch your ass in there.
Let's see how this plays out.
What the?
Akun.
Drop the gun. Now. Drop. Don't do anything rash. One wrong move and I'll blow her head off.
That voice. So you're Ida. That explains how you survived being shot. You were an android this whole time.
That's not true. I did die. I simply copied my memories onto this android, just in case something were to happen to me.
Start backup
You
plan.
plan to perform another loop as an android?
Don't be a fool. I've already saved my data to the evacuation area.
So you're having the android do the dirty work.
When it comes to making sure I end up in the next world, there's no one I trust to get the job done more than me.
Kalama, any goals for the first 3 months of 2021? By goals, do you mean recaps or...
Release Fuyusaka. She has nothing to do with this.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't quite expect Ida to have backed himself up to
Existence poses a threat.
android.
And as it turns out, you
But
have
I'm also
no
not surprised
intention of
either.
keeping our promise.
You know I lost my memories. How do you expect me to keep a promise I don't remember?
Boom.
Perhaps
Take that.
this will ring a bell.
So, how'd it all go? Taking care of anyone standing in your way, I hope.
Remember, you're a badass. Enter
Well,
from off
you can
camera,
relax.
and then say something
Ryoko
suave, and
and I
then pull
did
the
what
trigger
we
really
needed on
quickly.
our end. We've already backed up your data. Next time when the world resets, you'll still have your memories intact. There's only one thing left for you to do. Obey Tetsuya Ida's orders. Keep up the good work.
Get your ass to Mars. Is Octopath Traveler on your list, says Alfred. I believe it is on the queue. But if you're asking is it sometime in the next 3 months, I can neither confirm nor deny that accusation or allegation at this time. Actually, I don't even have it on the queue. How did that end up happening? I guess I'll have to take a look at it. I actually never finished all the routes in Octopath. I think that's maybe why I didn't put it on there. Because I don't believe that there's one centralized one. I could be wrong. I played a couple of the routes and just kind of put it away.
Sounds like a
I'm
real
one of those
moron.
like I will get around to this
He
later
clearly
kind
has
of
no
deal.
clue
It's
what's
not like
going
I'm
on.
done playing this game, I'm never gonna play it again.
I see I'm left with no other choice. I'd long anticipated your betrayal. Besides, it's already too late. No matter what you do, this is the end for you. Once we arrive in the next world, I promise to take very good care of you all.
Except we're all
Now
dead.
you can die in this world with nothing to fear.
Right. Is this like a face that will lie to you?
Out of my way. Relax.
He's gonna flip the gun out of his hand and shoot him with it.
You get to die first, Sekigahara. So you don't have to watch.
Morimura. She abandoned the idea of starting over again. And she became obsessed with Operation Aegis. Don't you want to know why?
Octopath gives me... I only want Octopath to survive in one way, and that is I want them to use the HD sprite that they did with both the world design and everything, and do what so many people have asked, and like just remake Final Fantasy VI using Octopath's artistic implementation. Just use that aesthetic, please. That is all we want. You don't have to change a damn thing about 6. Don't change anything. Just use the GBA version of 6, which is the most complete version, and even though they revised the script, it's technically more accurate to the original Japanese version than the version we got in America, which some people agree or disagree with. Use that, that's all, because every other Final Fantasy except Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy VI either got a remaster or a remake, and that to me is just shenanigans. That is just shenanigans. It makes me so... It's like, they're doing it on purpose. I swear to God, they're doing it on purpose. Ports don't count. 6 has had many ports. But everybody else, everyone else in the mainline franchise got a remake or a remaster, except for 6 and 11. And they were even debating a couple years ago about remastering 11. Like, if they remaster 11, and 6 is the only mainline installment that does not get treatment, oh boy. Now, I get it. 6 is pretty damn good. You really can't do much better than it. So don't just do like a retelling, reimagining. Don't do something like that. Just put the game with the Octopath Traveler, you know, graphics, and we're good. We're good. Mini rant.
Oh, I remember clearly. I received Miura back in Sector 3. You're the one who gave him to me. And I remember recording the footage you just played, too.
6 mobile remaster? 6 was not mobile. That was not a
sure
remaster.
to
That was
back
a
up all my
weird-ass port.
Now I remember
How dare
everything.
you call that a remaster?
Are you okay?
No.
This is bad. There's nowhere to run.
The black suits are monitoring major streets.
We're completely surrounded.
But 5 did get a remaster. 5 got a remaster when it was both re-released and improved graphically, visually, and released in America for better on the GBA. The GBA port had a lot of remasters that were just better. And for 5, they not only like changed up a lot of the mechanics, they added more jobs, they added, like, you know, obviously they improved the graphic quality of it. 2, the remaster of 2 on GBA is supremely... It is the best version of that game. By far. All other versions of 2 are garbage.
You look like you're getting worse. Have you taken your pills?
I'm all out. They weren't even helping anyway. There's nothing I can do.
much longer I can deal with this?
Except musically, but what can you do with GBA's terrible sound chip? I'm not going to argue with you there. The GBA sound chip is not good. Good lord.
We can utilize Operation Aegis to protect this world. If we do, we'll be able to survive even if we fail. Though we won't have much of a world left. After I lose my memories,
I guess this is going to be the part where she
I'll come
dies.
to you for help. When that time comes, give this to me.
What are these numbers?
They're for the message service. I use the one from this era.
Understood.
If we use the Aegis system, all the terminals will be sealed. Then the city will be cut off from universal control. There won't be
Zaf, have you considered doing the Super Robot Wars games? I've only played
That's why everyone disappears.
the couple that came out on Game Boy.
Terminals open.
I think it was
We can't.
either Game Boy Color or Game
The
Boy
enemy will
Advance. I can't
target
remember,
any
but I played the
open
few that
terminals.
came out on Game Boy.
Then what? We give
Maybe
up
one of them
on
was
this world
DS.
and
It's
try
been a
again next
while,
time.
but I know I played two separate
I'm afraid
titles.
that isn't an option either. There won't be a next time.
I haven't thought about recapping them, but I mean, I could always take another look. So, not saying it's off the table, but I'd have to take another look.
I had a look at the logs from 2188. I've discovered a way to link to the satellite.
Satellite?
It's not from this world. There's a satellite orbiting the real world. From it, I learned more about the mechanics of this world. And it turns out we don't get as many tries as we want. The stability of this area is at its breaking point. We can't fail again. If we do, the entire facility will be reset. And Sector 0 will be lost. Everything will crumble apart. That includes Sector 0.
What's Sector 0? I know I've heard of it before.
Yeah, the best version of 6 is also
Seems
on
like
the
your
Game Boy
symptoms
Advance.
are becoming more severe.
Sound aside, I would agree with you,
Alright,
Keith.
listen well. As you know, there are 5 different sectors. However, there exists one more unique
The difference, though, is
sector.
that
It doesn't take up any space, and there's no interior to see. That's Sector 0. It's an evacuation site that's unaffected by loops. Normally, you can send your data there using the shifter. That's what allows you to continue if the world resets.
That's right. Ida did say that was the way to escape to the next world.
Yes, but this time...
I remember after they did 3 and
Sector 0
4,
will cease
the
to
3D
exist as well.
remakes on DS, that they
We
were going
won't
to
be
do
able to loop
5,
again.
but I think they bailed on that project.
This is our last chance.
But again, they were going to do 5 before they did 6. I liked 5. I like all the Final Fantasies in some version or another. But, man,
So without Sector 0,
just the BM on
the world
6.
won't be recreated.
If the Aegis system is activated, yes.
Zaf,
We'll still be here.
the
Though
Super
we'll be
Robot War
left
choices because I
behind
did
in a
actually...
world of chaos.
I'm not going to do fan translations. Unless it's official, I don't do fan translations.
If what you're saying is true, why keep it all a secret?
The reason why is because fan translations, I don't speak the original language, so I've seen, it's just like fan dub anime, or fan sub anime, or both technically. But yeah, fan sub anime, it's just, you are just shooting in a barrel on your quality. Your quality varies wildly. Everybody knows how vastly wild your translators can get for any fan translations. That's why I do not trust fan translations any farther than I can drop kick them. And that applies double for video games.
Sekigahara-kun.
Tell me, why did you erase the logs?
Each one of them wants to think that they're more official than the last.
Because
yeah,
I
right. They're
had
all
to.
just made up.
I couldn't let anyone
They
find
can say
out
whatever
about
they
them.
want, and I wouldn't know. And I'm not going to make a video about somebody's
There's quite a lot
speculation
that
on a
transpires in
translation,
2188.
interpretation, meaning, name,
The Earth is a
anything.
very different
I already
place.
learned my lesson.
Do you want to know what happens?
Hey, Sekigahara. I've already
already done my research on you. You're the one who was hired to kill me. In case you couldn't tell, there isn't much left of humanity. Just the 10 people in this little colony. It's a bit fruitless to kill for money at this point. Don't you think?
I've done my
Alfred
research.
had good fun with Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor, so did I.
Very thorough when I research my targets. There's nothing you can hide from me.
How menacing of you. Intimidate me all you want, but you're not leaving that room.
Professor Chihiro Morimura. In order to raise research funds for Project ARC, you partnered with several questionable organizations. You then sold nanotechnology on the black market. And that's the source of the infection on the surface.
Interesting.
I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
Your voice is trembling. Can't say I blame you.
No one will believe a word you say.
Oh, I don't plan on telling anyone. This is for me. I never want to forget this moment. The moment humanity's traitor stares death in the face.
What was that?
That was the bomb I planted.
Holy crap.
At the power generator? Are you insane? We have to repair it right away. We'll lose life support if we don't.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I finish it.
It can't be. The lock to your room's been disengaged.
Just hang tight, Professor. I'll be seeing you soon.
Brutal.
Humanity was wiped out by the nanomachine infection. And it was all my fault.
That's why you don't get off-brand nanomachines. We keep telling people, don't get that cheap knockoff nanomachines. It's bad for you.
Huh?
So she's the one who shoots her? Wow.
What are you doing alone in a place like this?
I guess it makes sense that you don't remember me. I was just a baby when we last saw each other, after all. There's only need for one Chihiro Morimura.
You're...
And that's me.
I like how they're very gentle with that pew, but she flat out straight up kills her. So that's how she dies.
Morimura said quite a bit before she died.
If you're going to lie, at least put some effort into it. No matter. I'll simply ask
Curveballs
Miss
keep
Lee
coming.
Saka here what she knows. After I finished you off, of course.
Keith, they canceled the Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy V DS remake after Nintendo refused to release a game with a character named Butts in the English version. I don't know if I believe that. That sounds like an urban rumor. Because if they ever have a character name they don't like, which by the way, they just changed it to Bart's later anyway. Butts what used to just be the fan translation version that caught on. I don't believe that was ever technically canon. But Bart's is what they call him. They change names all the time. I mean, in the original version of most of the Nintendo games, they just changed names of the characters so many times to Americanize them. I mean, a third of Final Fantasy VI's cast had their names changed in the American release for the first time. One of which I constantly get flack for. Because Cayenne was his name. They shortened it to a word that happens to be a word in English that means cyan. And so everyone thinks it's cyan, but it's just a shortened version of Cayenne. It's like if your name is Richard, but because you only have 4 spaces, you don't want to use the word rich, you use the word Dick instead. So everyone thinks your name is Dick because it means something else, but it's like, no, it's just short for Richard. And everyone's like, no, your name's Dick. It's like, no. It's the same exact situation where the shortened name just happened to be another word. But then people adopt that other word, and they say it over and over thinking it's real.
Sector 0.
But yeah, I'm not so sure I believe
That's
that.
where you backed up your data, right?
That doesn't sound very
A good
Nintendo.
precaution, but that isn't gonna save you. Morimura gained access to the satellite of the real world. That's where she learned about the next reset. And that it's going to be different from any other.
Satellite of the real world.
It's not just this world at stake anymore. If we fail to defeat the kaiju again, the real world will be impacted as well. That includes the facility that sends us back there. When the facility itself is recreated, there won't be a Sector Zero anymore. Whether we go with Operation Aegis or not, there won't be a next time.
Guards down. Take him out.
And no one will be able to loop again.
Satellite. Tell me, is this what you meant? It can't be. But... Seki...
Too slow.
Hey, are you all right?
Ow.
Guess you're okay.
You made it up? Yeah, I sniffed that out. Have you ever seen the Mega 64 video with Sakaguchi? I have not.
Fuyusaka.
Ei-kun. Is it over?
My past is.
Kalama, are you looking forward to Final Fantasy 16?
for our
Yes.
future.
And do you have any hopes
For our
regarding the
survival.
gameplay? I'm open-minded.
This is only the beginning.
It is way too early development
think,
to
Maybe
speculate on anything.
this
That
is
doesn't
the
stop the
beginning
fan
of
sites,
something
mind
else,
you.
too?
But, yeah. Man, Iori doesn't miss a
Yeah.
beat.
I think it is.
Oh, look at that. She gets her ending. After getting saved by Super Spy Assassin. Yay. Hey, cool.
Sentinel number 15. Fuyusaka's the one piloting it. She's always so sincere in her actions. And that's Sentinel number 17 behind her.
Besides, anything that you see in like an early trailer for any game, you have to understand that is super early in development. They could change so much stuff.
That bastard.
I mean, the first time you saw anything for Final Fantasy 15, 14, 13, I don't know about 12, maybe 12,
Must be
but
Sentinel number 11.
10 as well. Any of the early stuff that they showed, that wasn't in the final game in terms of the battle
Guess I'll give
systems.
it a shot.
They're just showing test stuff. Stuff that looks cool for a trailer. Oh, this is on the neck. Charles, story looks interesting, but what about the gameplay? Is it fun? Gameplay is fun. We're at the very tail end. Normally they space out the battles to where you could do it pretty regularly. I was doing them probably once every 2 or 3 story chapters. Like usually I would do like half an hour of story, then half an hour, or like, you know, a couple battles. And it was pretty regular. But right now I'm at the very end, and the very end demands that you finish the story first before you do the last couple of battles. And we are wrapping things up.
Sure.
I think we're actually going to finish this tonight. It's really looking like that.
Damn that Okino. How long is he going to toy with me? Then, I'm not thinking straight myself. Okino's a man. Why was I so scared that Sekigahara would steal him?
Stay focused. You must fight for the pride of Japan.
So this... That damn Okino. That was too far for a joke. Anyway, what was going on with those talking images? If I recall, they said something about being reborn? Noodle. Now, where is Okino?
Zaf thinking straight. Oh, zing. Yeah. Good catch. I didn't actually realize I said that myself. Although I actually kind of do prefer him with Ryoko versus Okino. But we'll see how it ends up. But yeah, as long as his love for Yakisoba Pan doesn't go away, that's the true love. He's a man who don't need no man
right
or
on time.
woman. He just needs a sandwich.
Okino.
Here's the plan. I need to get some information out of the nurse's office. So I need you to distract the school nurse, Morimura. Just make sure she doesn't get to her office before I'm done. Morimura's wearing a big white coat. Can't miss her. All I need is about
Crimson
10
knows what's
minutes.
up. How's it going, Crimson?
Hey,
You're a lifesaver.
Okino's trying to sneak into the nurse's office. So I have to keep Morimura occupied in the schoolyard. She should be.
Because yeah,
wearing
we
a
might as well
white
finish this all
coat.
tonight. Because whatever's left over after today, even if it's just Goto's storyline, that's not enough. Goto's storyline plus the last two battles isn't going to be enough to fill up an entire episode, like, or an entire stream time. So I think we just settle in and go for the ending
there wouldn't
today.
be any around here.
We need to fight for a future where we can preserve the Yakisoba Pan. Save the sandwich, save the world. I guess we go to the schoolyard. Keith, I remember we talked about your ideas for an April Fool's recap. You should take a sandbox game like with Little Nerd Story like Minecraft and craft your own stories before canon. You know what? That's actually a funny idea. That's actually a good idea. I'll write that down.
Oh, that
But there are a
must be
couple
her.
other ideas I've had for a
So can
while
you take care of that?
for
Yes, ma'am.
April Fools that I still want to throw out
She,
there.
she
Genshin's
seems
off the
like
table,
quite
by the
a
way,
teacher.
because Genshin,
I can imagine the boys have a hard time focusing on
their story
class.
mode, like I said, is going to be for years when they implement all 7 cities or islands or whatever.
Wait.
Yes?
Well, there was an accident behind the school. A student's been injured.
Oh no. Can you help me get them to the nurse's office?
Well, actually,
Just do
they
it.
can't move because they broke their leg.
Oh, that's awful. We'll have to call them an ambulance, quick.
Wait, I mean, their legs mostly fine, actually. They scraped their arm. Well, their entire body. They're very scraped. Maybe you should come and see for yourself.
You don't even go to this school, do you? I know that uniform. You're from Nigakuri High, aren't you? Are you trying to
Maybe.
pull pranks on teachers?
The jig is up. About time for a retreat.
What year are you? Tell me your...
I'm gonna walk this way.
You're coming with me to the student guidance room. Who's your homeroom teacher? What year are you? Tell me...
Run for it. Oh, it's that cat again. Maybe we stalled enough time. Oh, was the stream down for a little bit? Oh, wow. I wonder if it... Hold on, let me check real fast. I wonder if it did that YouTube thing again where it splits it. That always seems to happen around like the the hour and a half mark or something like that, even though technically it's been 2.5. But let's see. Right after I declared we're going to go for the length on this one. Gonna go for the gold. Go for the finish line. Is it up? Hmm. Okay, looks like it dropped. So we are going to relaunch.